Record better audio anywhere with Motive digital microphones from Shure. Easy-to-use options like the MV88 plug directly into your phone or computer and include a free app. Create studio-quality sound for podcasts, music, and videos. Visit Shure.com to learn more.
Hi, this is Robin. I'm listening to the Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show.
Hi, this is Kathy Stevens, and you're listening to the Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show.
Hi, I'm Mary Watkins, and you're listening to Pulse, the Northern Neck Radio Show.
We about to go to church.
Redeemed me when he sent his son, and worry about a thing, cause the battle is won. Say, yeah, it's over now. Don't fret, don't fear, don't pout. Let me see you dance and shout, cause we're about to turn this party out. Now everybody put your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Wave them like you answer your breath. Can I get a witness out there? Come on, put your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Wave them like you answer your prayer. Can I get a witness out there? Everybody dance. Yeah. Everybody move. Everybody praise the Lord. Oh, oh. Watch yourself. Everybody dance. Everybody move. Everybody move. Everybody praise the Lord. Oh, oh. See, I could have been dead and gone, but you kept me safe from harm. Shelter when no storm would be. My right days on my high. I'm a baller now. Shot calling now. I can walk a little taller now. See, that's the reason I dance and shout. That's the reason I'ma turn this party out. Now everybody put your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Wave them like you answer your prayers. Can I get a witness out there? Come on, put your hands in the air. Yeah. Wave them like you answer your prayers. Can I get a witness out there? Everybody moving. Everybody moving. Everybody praising. Got everybody praising the Lord. Everybody dancing. Everybody moving. Everybody praising. Got everybody praising the Lord. Yabba dabba do sish boom ba. Prison for my wife, for my career, for my car. And every single accident that I miss, giving me the talent to make hits like this. I know the enemy must be sick. I bet he like a kid in a crib throwing fits. He can't get to me, he's so sick to me. Cause he and his whole clan, man, is history. Now that's something that'll shout about. Run around and get loud about. It's a party going on in here, and anybody sitting down, we gon' pull them out. Leave your drama at the door. Let your mama keep your kids. We want everybody looking good, and if your hair ain't done, girl, just wear your wig and come on. Clap
Hi, this is Robin. I'm listening to the Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show.
This is David Scarborough, and I'm listening to Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio.
All right. See, those folks aren't, hey, if they're listening, you need to be listening as well. This is Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show. I'm your host, Orlando Presents, and my other host on my left and on my right, Miss Deandra. What's up?
Hey, Orlando. Hey, everybody. What's up?
All right. Man, it's all good. We're going to talk about some cherries today, and we have some other things on the menu. I have a little surprise for Deandra today, y'all. She has no idea what's going on.
I'm excited. I'm wondering what it is. I'm really excited.
Yep. Just to let y'all know real quick, tonight is the night that we have the Northern Neck Casa benefit concert at Savannah Joe's, right there across from TriStar. Anybody that's from the area, you know where TriStar is, so it's right there on across from TriStar. It's going to start. See, if you look at the flyer says 6:30 to 10:30, but I believe the time has been adjusted a little bit. So if you look at the events page that they have, it says 9:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. So if you come out around in betweenish time, or go up to Savannah Joe's or call Savannah Joe's and ask them, definitely they will give you the exact time to be there and be able to partake in that benefit concert. It's definitely something great, something good for our community, you know, and it helps some kids out, and it helps the volunteers out of that organization of CASA. So definitely, if you see Richie Burgess, he's one of the members of Beer Money. He'll be able to let you know. He might be up there at Walgreens. He's the manager at Walgreens. Or if you see Justin Burke, or you may be able to go to Burke's Jewelers and ask. Definitely, they should be able to have some information for you. So if you don't have anything to do tonight, hey, feel free, come on out and have a good time. You may see me out there tonight. I may be out there shooting some videos, taking some pictures, and putting them up on our fan page later on. So all depends on how my day goes. Now, also, we have, you always have Willoughby's as well. They have their music going on tonight. And then also Northern Neck Burger has a band up there as well. But we really want y'all to come out to the Northern Neck Casa benefit concert, because it's for a good cause. I had Richie Burgess on the show earlier in the week, and he was discussing the organization and everything, and how they help kids that are in social services system and things of that nature, try to, help their cases out and things, volunteers, so they don't spend their own money doing this. So remember that, y'all. They're volunteering out the kindness of their own heart, spirit-led. So definitely let's go support and show our support to that and keep it moving, man. Let's get the community together. Let's start working together as one. Yeah, and as always, make sure you call your local YMCA. The phone number is 804-435-0223, and ask them what kind of plans do they have going on, because that's going to kind of twist and turn and go into what we're going to talk about today about the cherries. So, hey, make sure y'all hit that up. You have any news on your side of town, Deandra? And for y'all that don't know, Deandra actually lives in Manassas, so she's not that far away from us. So definitely, she is a Virginian family member. So, show her some love, y'all. So you have any events coming up, Deandra?
Well, I have some events coming up for the radio stations of SPS and radio. I got a couple of interviews coming up this month. So gospel artist Kavina Love will be on next week on Monday. I'll be interviewing her and some other artists as well, authors. So got a busy month this month, but it's all good. It's all good. That's all my events.
Shoot, that's some great events. I'm definitely gonna try to listen in. Definitely, y'all need to support the sister, and show her some love out there. Now, one thing that we were gonna talk about today is we have a couple of different things on our plate today. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. We're gonna discuss cherries, and what does cherries have to do with anything about music or the radio or anything of that nature? Well, we're discussing gout. And gout is definitely something that a lot of people suffer with, but they really don't talk about. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of feedback, but that's all right. Hopefully, y'all can bear with me. Um, Now, gout is something that a lot of people suffer with, but a lot of people rarely talk about it. What gout is, and I'm trying to pull up everything so that I can explain this a little bit clearly for y'all. And, a lot of people out there may not even know anything about gout, and they're like, what's gout? What is he talking about? A disease in which defective um, metabolism of uric acid causes arthritis, especially in the smaller bones of the feet, deposition of chalk stones, and episodes of acute pain. All right, in layman's terms, gout is a severe form of arthritis that uric acid levels builds into your body, and it usually attacks the big toe, and it swells up to the point where if you try to put a sock on or a shoe on, even a thin sheet will put you in so much pain. I mean, you're ready. It brings a grown man to tears. It literally brings a grown man to tears. So I can attest to it because I've suffered with gout, and it's something that, hey, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Definitely, it could be a painful thing. It can have you demobilized for weeks, months on end if you don't watch it, if you don't catch it at the right time. And it's something that won't go away, but you can keep it to a level where it won't affect you as often as much all the time. Have you heard of gout before, Deandra?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm using another microphone because I heard you say you had feedback, so I'll make sure I have a good microphone. Yes, I have heard of gout, but I don't know, and call me naive, I don't know exactly what causes it, what can bring it on. Within our bodies. Maybe it's a diet, eating habits, lack of nutrition or whatever. So I'm excited to hear, about gout and especially about the cherries. Like, how is that going to help? I'm like, got me questioning here.
Exactly. Well,
and I like cherries too.
Well, what
so.
Exactly, they're delicious, especially when you're on the verge of having a gout attack. They're really good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the phone lines. 347-857-1395 is the number. If you're listening online, feel free to join the conversation, and let's talk about this. This is something that is, you shouldn't be embarrassed about it if you do have gout. It's something that, we're here to help. We're here to work with you, and that's what Pulse of the Northern Neck radio show is all about as well. But I'm going to open up the phone line because I do have a friend of mine that comes to the YMCA quite often, and he agreed to call in. Mr. Bob Julin, how you doing?
Pretty good. Orlando, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, I'm honored for you to call into the show and everything. We've discussed this at length months ago about doing a show like this. So I'm really happy that in God's plan and God's time everything came about. Bob, meet Deandra, or my other host. Deandra, meet Bob.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Nice meeting you.
Yes, the gout can be serious. No question.
Yes.
Matter of fact,
yes.
I think it can go a little bit beyond what you described. I had a circumstance, left foot, middle toe, wherein it got to a point that it became a concern to the doctors that it might be gangrenous, so it was taken off. So I am without a middle toe on my left foot. Not a big problem, but just to illustrate to people that you need to attend to it. It's not something you can let go.
Right. Now, how did you originally find out about gout? You know, what happened to you the first time that you were like, okay, why is my toe swelling up like triple the size? How did you what did you eat, and how did you find out about this illness?
Well, I put up with it for a while, that's for sure, and got to a point where I had to do something, and contacted my local doctor about it, and he sort of suspected that's what it was, and sure enough, he put me on a drug called colchicine. I don't know whether you've ever heard of it. There is basically two drugs. That's a drug for tending to reduce the swelling. And there's a maintenance drug called allopurinol that I've been taking for years that tends to keep you from having an encounter with it. And it works pretty well. But the only thing that I had ever been told that might attribute to the problem is shellfish. And I loved a lot of shellfish. Whether that was the ultimate cause or not, I don't know.
Yeah, because I know when I was first diagnosed, because how many years has it been for me? Man, it's been almost over 20 years since I've been diagnosed with gout. And when I first was diagnosed with it, that's exactly what the doctor told me. At first, the doctor said, Orlando, you have gout. And I'm sitting there like, okay, being naive and being dumb, didn't know what gout was. I'm like, okay, am I going to die? What is this, what is this gout thing? He was like, oh, no, you're not going to die, but, it's usually considered the rich man disease. When you first heard that, how did you take that news? Like, rich man, I'm not rich. What are you doing?
When am I going to get my check? Yeah, it's an old disease. It's been around for a long, long time, and it was affiliated with people that were fairly affluent and overate, I guess, or drank the wrong things. But no, I don't know for sure what causes it, but I'm just glad to be rid of it.
I bet. Now, let the folks out there that will be listening, or the folks that may be listening right now, exactly when you're going through a severe gout attack, how does it feel?
Good question. Very, very painful. Very painful. Painful to the touch. Painful when you're doing nothing. It's a sharp pain. To me, it was a very sharp pain. And there's no way to easily get relief for it.
Yeah. Wow. And I know there was one time that I had a gout attack, and like I was telling you at the Y, it usually strikes my knee, because usually, and one thing that we also have to let folks know, gout hits your joints, but it usually hits the joint that you have injured at one point or another. So if you're a football player or a baseball player, you played any sports, or even just a rambunctious child or whatever, if you've injured your leg, your arm, your knee, your elbow, or something of that nature, and it turns out you start to have some types of symptoms of gout, it may affect that particular area because of that, because you've injured that tendon, or you injured that joint. So it attacks any joint. I didn't know I had different joints in my ears, because at one point I've gotten a gout attack in my ear. My ear has swollen up. Have you ever had an attack any other place other than your foot?
No, just that one place, middle toe, as I said. But that's it. That's all. I don't want to experience any other place. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I had it in my ear, but when it hit my ear, it only hit my ear like quickly, and then it went away. But I've had my hand swell up before. My elbow, which didn't turn out to be gout, it turned out to be tendonitis, and that's painful in itself. So, but yeah, gout is something serious.
Do you take anything for it?
As of right now, I do not. The only thing that I've been taking for gout is the cherries.
Yeah,
So
I've heard of that.
That's hence the cherries and the pictures and everything talking about cherries for the past 2 days. But what the cherries do is because it helps lower the uric acid level inside of your body by helping you secrete out the liquids and out of your urination or whatever, and out of other ways, your BMs, but it helps relieve that uric acid level. And then plenty of water. I drink, especially if I feel it, and that's one thing now that I guess having it for so long, I start to feel like a twinge or a tweak in my knee, a slight pain, and I know I must have ate something wrong or something's going on where I know that an attack or something's coming on, so I'll get 2 or 3 gallons of water and buy maybe two bags of cherries or something, and I'll eat that for like a day and drink water for a day, and after maybe a day or so, I'm fine. It flushes out and I'm good. And then also apple cider vinegar is very good. You just a little teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, you drink it, and it does the exact same thing. It helps flushes your system, and it also is a good diuretic. So if you're trying to lose weight or hold your body weight or anything of that nature, apple cider vinegar is good for that as well.
Get rid of water.
Yes. So that those types of things right now, thank you guys, been working for me without having to take medication. And then also I stopped taking the allopurinol and the colchicine because I kind of got spooked off of the side effects, because the side effects were saying that it would cause liver damage, and I'm like, wow, okay, I don't need that to happen. So I was like,
they monitor you for that, to check the.
Yes.
I don't remember the chemical that affects your liver, but I've been taking the allopurinol for probably about 15 years, 15 years.
And it hasn't had any effect on you?
Nothing that they've been able to detect, which is good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I've
see when I.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Neon. No,
I have
good.
a question. I have a question. You were talking about gout, and I know some people, they have issues in their feet, and sometimes they may be wondering, even just in different parts of their body, but especially for their feet. Some of them may think maybe they may have neuropathy or something like that. But how do you determine the difference between neuropathy and gout?
Good question. Not being a doctor, I really don't know, but I do know that the pain is very localized. I mean, when I say it was in my toe, it was in the toe. It wasn't in the sole of the foot or anything else. It was just right in the spot, the joint of the toe.
And then also, when you're having some type of a gout flare-up, or you may think it's gout, most ERs or most doctors will actually take a needle and stick it in the affected area and secrete the fluids out of it and do a test on it. So usually they can run a test to see if your uric acid level is high or not, or they may have them do like a 24 to 48 hour urinalysis, take home like a gallon jug and urinate with that or whatever, and do a test on that to try to see if the uric acid level is high in a person's body, and that's how they can tell if it's between something else other than gout or if it's gout itself.
Yeah, I've heard of putting a needle into the joint. Matter of fact, I've had that done, and that when it's already sore, that's not a real fun experience. So.
had that done like, man, I would say almost four times. The last time I had it done, it didn't hurt as bad, and I don't know why it didn't, because they have to stick it right into the knee joint and exactly where it's like the most painful. So
right.
Yeah.
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 Not fun.
Yeah. Not at all. Not my type of fun anyway.
Right.
So what other things can you do? Like Orlando, you said eating cherries, drinking water, apple cider vinegar, which helps with a lot of things, health wise.
Yes.
But is there anything, well, any other things that our listeners, and even including myself, can do to help prevent or even help to alleviate gout?
I really don't know. I heard of the water, and I use water myself a lot, drink a lot of water, but I don't know of anything else that. What my doctor had told me was that, unfortunately, gout is not one of the more serious diseases, for a lot of people, and not a lot has been invested in determining methods of controlling it. So that's about all I can add to that.
Yeah, that's the thing though. A lot of doctors will say that, but tell that to a person that's going through a gout attack.
You're right.
Tell that to a person that's actually suffering from it. But DeAndre, to answer your question, as soon as I found out that I had gout, I'm almost, in certain ways, and no putting down to anybody that considered themselves a nerd or anything like that, but I'm kind of I will research things, especially if it's something to do with me, with my body, or somebody that I know. So with gout, that's exactly what I did. I dug deep into it, finding out. And when I was first diagnosed with gout, the number one thing that the doctor was telling me is that losing weight. If you're at a certain body weight, it's good to try to lose weight. It's good to try to be a little bit more athletic, because the gout because your uric acid level will go up because of the fatty tissues and your weight being so high, but you can still have a gout reaction if you're smaller. So that's not something that, but you're most likely not to have a recurring one so often if you're a smaller person. Also, if you're a person that loves your wine or your beer and things of that nature, alcohol should be a no-no. You should at least stay away from alcohol. If you're going to drink anything, drink just a little bit of maybe a wine, but not every day, because the alcohol content will make your uric acid level rise as well. Staying away from organ meats. Like some people love, chicken livers and things of that nature, stuff like red meats, like steak and things like that. You need to stay away from that, red meats. Just changing your whole lifestyle around from what you probably know of. Seafood. Seafood strikes a lot of people in different ways, and that's why I want to let people know also what I'm saying, or what Mr. Bob may be saying is not, the know-all, be-all about gout, but research it. Go out and online and research these things yourself, because I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that knows somebody that has gout. I've ran into 5 different people, and I've said something about gout, and all of them look at me like it was a death sentence. Oh, my goodness, it's so painful. I heard my uncle's cousin's brother or whatever, somebody had, a reaction or had gout before. But those things there are something to watch out for. Watch out for the meat intake. Watch out for the seafoods that you eat, watch out for the alcohol consumption, things of that nature. If you're overweight, you should be trying to get yourself healthy as possible anyway. But if you have gout, that really will pile on, because myself, I know I'm overweight, maybe considered obese to certain people or whatever, but I try my best to watch out, as far as my weight, walking, my job, I'm walking all the time. So, yeah, doing different things like that should help you at least control your recurring attacks or control an attack at all.
Now, I was looking up real quick about some of the things that gout can lead to. Like you say, Orlando, if we don't, take the necessary steps or take steps to help alleviate or prevent gout. But I was looking here on webmd.com, and I normally go in there and do research about different diseases and different illnesses and things like that. But it can lead to not only arthritis, but kidney stones, blockage of the kidney, filtering because of the uric acid, and also can lead to kidney failure. So, just like anything, any attack on the body, it is serious. You can have the flu. It's serious if you don't take care of it. So, as listeners, take care of your body. Take care of the temple that you have, and so that's just some of the things that gout can lead to if it's not taken care of. It can lead to those things.
Yeah. And then also I want to add go ahead, Bob.
I was just going to say, I think in both of you, that's good advice. For general health, you bet it is. Whether you're potentially a gout victim, or have that propensity, I think it's good advice.
Yeah. And one thing that I wanted to add as well is that it slipped my mind, totally slipped my mind, but it'll come back. Oh well, it'll come back. Well, I'd just like to thank you, Bob, most definitely, man. Is there anything else you wanna add about gout or anything? You wanna show anybody some love? Give a shout out to anybody that may be listening to you?
Well, you all have a great show, and I want you all to continue to do it, and best of wishes to you.
Oh,
all right, thank
you.
Thank you. Look forward to seeing you at the Y.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right.
Have
Bye-bye.
a good one. And speaking of shout-outs, hey, man, I just got a shout-out from ADB Overture. Lady Deborah gave a shout-out to send her love, peace, and blessings. Hey, man, I just had to put that out there. Shout-out to ADB Overture.
All right, most definitely. And also shout out once again to Amanda Rogers. Like I said, I have to introduce you two together. She's been awesome on trying to find different artists that are from our area, local area here, to come on to the show. So most definitely nothing but love for Amanda. I probably will see you tonight, hopefully. And also shout out to Tiffany's Yachts. There's a lot of folks out there, a couple of people out there that I know of that been supporting and listening to the show. So definitely I'm happy about that. Man, I'm just happy about how things are going, and going back onto the subject, man, gout is definitely something that is not to play with, and I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say earlier, but to get your body in tune, and like Deandra said, we have to take care of what we were blessed with, and I believe we start to overthink a lot of things, and we start to really get into our fleshly bodies where we're starting to overeat and start to taste our food for taste instead of, nutritional substance. And that's what a lot of folks, they're like, well, I don't want to eat anything that's nasty. I mean, I understand that, but we have to have a balance also. Let's just agree on that one. We need to have a balance on what we're putting in our body. If you can eat a salad at least 2 days a week, believe me, that's going to do wonders. And I'm not talking about a salad with a whole bunch of dressing piled on top of it that you can hardly eat the salad.
Right.
I mean, that goes a long way in taking care of what you were blessed with, taking care of what our Father has given to us. He didn't give us this body to overindulge and to eat anything we wanted and things of that. He gave us this body to be able to be fit enough and strong enough to work for him. For when that time comes, we'll be able to stay up long hours of the night. We'll be able to, walk 25 miles if we had to get to somebody that needs to hear the word. There's reasons why, he wants us to stay fit and strong and active. So definitely, that's the point. When we were discussing anger yesterday on our show with Lady T, basically gout can be triggered by emotion as well. So that's why I was saying that was a great, subject as well that DeAndre came up with, the anger, because if you have gout and you're allowing everything to bother you and you're allowing everything to fester, that can raise your uric acid level inside of your body as well and make you have a gout attack. So we really need to calm down, try to be even keel, and work it out as much as possible, man, because, hey, have to admit it, man, the devil is trying to come at us any way that he can. So
Right, he wants to destroy us, wants to kill, wants to steal our life from us, That's his main agenda. That's his job. He does it well. Does it well.
And then a lot of people were wondering why I started putting up, different videos, workout videos with a personal trainer at the Y. Her name is Rebecca. How you doing, Rebecca? If you and your husband Joe are listening, I put up the videos because, hey, one, Rebecca is a responsible, trusted personal trainer that's there at the Y. She's been there for a while. She works at another location training people to take care of their bodies. Her and her husband Joe work out tirelessly day after day after day doing things that I just like, wow, really? I mean, but and I respect her as a person, man. I consider her and her husband a friend, so that's why I was like, hey, let's put these videos up, and then plus it will help people that may not be able to come to a YMCA, that may not be able to afford a gym, but guess what? I found out that people, if they can't afford a gym, guess what they can afford? Cell phones. They can afford a smartphone, or they can afford what they want to afford. And then if they see that these videos are up, it's like, oh, I can work out for free from home. Hey, okay, if we can help one person, then fine. And that might motivate somebody into leaving their home and saying, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the gym today and work out, even if you don't come to our gym. But we would love for you to come to the Y. But even if you don't come to our gym and go to another gym, at least you made a move towards being a healthier person. So that's my spiel on that.
And you're getting into my last word. Now, see? Now you're getting into my last word, but that's good.
I'm
good.
so sorry. I did not mean to read your mind this morning.
It's all good because you know what? We're in tune, so that's good. That's good. We're in sync,
man. There you go. There you go. Well, what I want to do is, because I believe our Take Your Pulse Artist of the Day, I believe he's going to be calling in just a minute. He's still calling in, DeAndre, or?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's still calling in.
All right, fantastic. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to pull away for a song real quick, and then we'll be right back, and then we'll probably be close to the time of Take Your Pulse Artist of the Day, Justin Shaw. Yes, yes, yes. If you have not purchased... if you have not purchased his album, you need to go out and do that, and he will let you know exactly how to do that. But I believe it's all on all digital outlets. It's Gonna Get the Glory. So definitely, man, this brother has been, man. And have you ever seen his workout videos? I did not know Justin was that not big for his, fat, but that brother got some muscle mass on him, man. I'm telling you. I was like, man.
It pays to work out, don't it? Take care of your temple.
Man.
Yes.
Boy, I looked at him, dude, and I'm like, man, if I was an atheist, I'd become a Christian just looking at that brother.
And that's a great testimony right there.
I'd be like, okay, whatever you say, man, I believe, yes. Just don't hit me.
Right.
But all right, I'm gonna pull away for this song here. It's called "Give Them Everything" by Diligence. This is Andre Smith. All right, y'all check this out.
My desire before I aspire to glorify the master. King, the Messiah. I ain't gonna sit up and say that I was a writer. Running around town, moving keys and waving nines, bruh. So my money was shot, just to say the least. And I came from a city where they stereotype us as some beast. And I wasn't up there to get a show, no one, no genius. Similar to all these folks, I'm probably filling the wall in between. Look, I ain't got no degree from a seminary. And I ain't got no crazy testimony. I'ma tell you one thing, I read off in this verse. And it said off in that book, you know the last day shall be first. So please excuse me for mentioning scripture. And I beg my boy, cause I ain't really mean to chip ya. And for it's art, I want you to get a good description. But I really want you to go and get the bigger picture. Give them everything that you can. Just keep running it, focus on this plan. Press toward the market, forget what's behind you. So you will never lose with the Lord on the time you should. Give them everything that you can. Just keep running it, focus on this plan. Press toward the market, forget what's behind you. No, I don't like division, all this quarreling in the body, you need to be good friends. If you speak in tongues or you bring destiny, got plenty issues to handle, so courts in session, we getting shoot on the floor like he got carry handles. Jesus carried the cross, now that's a workout challenge. Should be focused on the Lord, we'll be getting crossed over. Please understand, all rappers ain't crossing over. Man, I ain't hating and speaking, live till you miss, but I'm idolizing, creating, experiencing great envy. I'm just and I'm confessing my fault. Just so none of y'all get offended and think that I'm talking your fuck. My eyes back on the prize, and I'm aiming for that thing, just like a bullseye. Ready, aim, fire, like that boy got a rifle. Real head, not to tell, that's what it sounds from the Bible. Give them everything that we can. Just keep running it, focus on this plan. Press toward the market, forget what's behind us, cause we will never lose with the Lord on our side. We should give them everything that we can. Just keep running it, focus on this plan. Press toward the market, forget what's behind us, cause we will never lose with the Lord on our side. Give them everything that we can. Just keep running it, focus on this plan. Press toward the market, forget what's behind us, cause we will never lose with the Lord on our side. Give everything that we can. Spread it all. Just keep grinding it, focus on this plan. Press toward the market, forget what's behind us, cause we will never lose with the Lord on our side.
Bible says, through some my iniquities and the chastisement of my peace was upon him, and by his stripes I'm been healed. So every time we stray away, imagine the pain he feels when we nail his hands and feet back up on the cross again. He already died, but now he's dying for the lost again. Paid the cost for sin, so tell me why so often do we crucify him up? Every time I disobey is what I've done. Every time I get caught up in my own every time I disobey is what I've done. Tell me why you go back to the same old places you know you're not supposed to be. Hanging out with the same old people, doing the same old thing. When you're supposed to be set free. Tell me why you're living the life. Monday through Saturday get saved, and Sunday you belong to Christ. He hung his head and died. You give all eternal life. He was the ultimate sacrifice for humanity. Tell me why. Every time I disobey his word, time I get caught up in my own every time I disobey his word, I might as well break out the nails again and place him in his feet and his hands. Because every time you go back and partake in your sin, you place him right back on that rugged cross again. You might as well break out the nails again and place him in his feet and because every time you go back,
that was Justin Shaw, Crucified Jesus. Man, yes. That thing is nice. Oh, my goodness.
How can you say you love him? My God. That just blessed me, I tell you.
Every time I hear that statement, though, it does something to me. Whenever I hear somebody say, how can you say you love Jesus or love God when you're over there cursing somebody out? Or how can you say you love God and, you're doing this and you're doing that? I mean, it's just like, wow. Right. That statement just pierces into you. Like, I'm sorry.
Right, exactly. Causes me that value. That's right.
Man. But then you have to watch out, though. There's some people use that statement on their own, for their own good, talking about how can you say you love Jesus and you ain't sharing a piece of that steak? Well, hey, I'm hungry. No, I'm joking.
Look, that's a whole other story.
Man,
don't tip me like that. No, I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, I asked you, did you want some? You said no.
Exactly. I'm not asking twice.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, man, make your yes, yes, your nose, because my stomach is about to grow. Oh.
That's right. I like that.
Oh, my goodness. See, we could have fun all by ourselves. Look at that.
That's
I was a lonely child. No.
You know, I don't know if it's the only child syndrome or I don't know if it's I think, no, you got siblings. See, I was the only child. You have siblings, so yeah, we're just crazy like that. We're crazy like that, y'all.
Hey, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that. Have a good time, man. Hey, the
That's
more
right.
laughter will keep that uric acid level down, so y'all remember that too.
It's like a medicine. Laughter is like medicine. Does our body good. Amen.
There you go. There you go, man. I mean, it's just something about doing this show, posting the Northern Neck Radio Show, because I'm pretty sure people are probably looking at the post and be like, Cherries, Gout. Why are they talking about Gout? I thought they was a spiritual or a music station or whatever. I mean, I don't like using the statement, put it in a box, but you have to widen yourself up and do different things. You can invite different topics, different things. You don't have to stay the same course time after time after time, as long as your number one goal always stays the same. You can always get to him in any direction as long as you're going towards the same goal. So, yeah, that's just funny to me.
Yeah, like you said, you don't want to keep yourself in a box because God is not in a box. He cares about every part of us, our spirit, our soul, which is our mind, our will, and our emotions, our bodies. He is so involved in everything about us because he created us. So why not go to the Creator about everything in our lives? Why try to have him just in this one part of your life? Oh, I'm just going to let him deal with me on my spiritual aspect, but not on my getting my mind together, getting my thoughts together, getting my emotions together, helping me to not speak death over myself, but speak life. And, help me with my health. We're talking about health here. We're talking about taking care of our bodies. So I think sometimes people take our health and our bodies for granted until something serious happens, and then we want to start taking the steps then. But why not start taking steps now to help prevent the things, the sicknesses and the illnesses and the ailments that may come and attack our bodies? Prevent those things. Take it step by step, and I can hear somebody saying, well, I don't like exercising. Well, guess what? I don't like exercising either, but I'm taking baby steps. I'm starting back to walking. I'm starting back to doing the exercise bike. I'm doing little things, changing some things in my eating habits and drinking, like you said, Orlando, earlier, drinking more water. Water is so important. So, I'm not trying to preach, but I'm just saying we need to take better care of ourselves and our temple. So why wait till something bad happens? And then we want to go to God, then, oh, God, help me. Oh, God, heal me. And then he's like, wait, I thought you only put me in this box, only on your spiritual aspect. So I'm just saying.
Yes, and you're right. You're 100% right. I mean, the thing about it is, when God made us, He wanted us to go out and and minister and make disciples and minister and go out and pull people in by any means necessary. If a person is into working out, then hey, that doesn't mean, oh, okay, I can't talk to that person. Hey, you're into working out, you're into lifting weights and things of that nature. That's your chance to go and speak to this brother or speak to this sister and bring them in. So, or that's your chance to change your viewpoint on different things about your own health to get closer to people. So there's a wide range of ministries out here and a wide range of topics and things that we can be discussing to help people live a healthier and a well-balanced life. Too much of one thing is not going to, balance a person out. Yeah, I may have all the knowledge in the world about my father or whatever, but I'm weighing, and no disrespect to anybody out there that may be a certain size. I'm just saying this, but if I have all the knowledge in the world and I'm weighing 600 pounds, who am I going to be able to get up and go help?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, I'm just saying. So I can't get up and go help anybody. I can't even help myself. So it
Right.
all, so it all ties in together. And just like speaking to myself now, with going through gout and things of that nature or whatever, I work at a gym. So there's no reason why I have a free membership. There's no reason why I shouldn't be looking like Tony Atlas or somebody. If folks, I'm telling my age. If folks don't know who Tony Atlas is, Google him and you'll find out. But, if there's no reason why I can't, at least look halfway like that. Maybe not Tony Atlas, because DeAndre's like really cracking up over there, but that's okay though. Nah.
Not as you.
But there's no excuse other than my mind, because a lot of people look at working out as, because I'll tell you my number one thing. This is my number one thing, and I'm pretty sure other people feel this way as well. My number one thing about working out is that that really doesn't say so much scare me, but I don't like it, is the pain. And I understand they say, oh, no gain, no pain. Yes, I understand that. Kudos to you. You've remembered that mantra. But you're not telling my legs that after I've done a, leg set, and I haven't done a leg set in years, and then all of a sudden the next morning I can't hardly walk. I can't stand that.
Right.
I really can't. If I can work out without the pain, I'm there.
Right. Well, something that my husband, he shared with me, shout out to Kelvin Hall, but yeah, he shared with me yesterday, because I was talking about that. Like I said, I just started back walking and doing the bike and stuff, but my body is sore, and it's sore, and my husband told me, he said, if you keep doing it, if you do your stretches and you keep doing it, after a while, it's not going to hurt no more. So I just want to encourage you, keep doing it. Keep stretching. Keep doing it, because after a while, you're going to realize, wait, it's not hurting no more. And then you start seeing things toning up, and you start feeling stronger. You start feeling more energy, and then you start doing more and more and more. And then next thing you know, boom, you to where you really want to be. So just keep doing it, doing your stretches, going through the pain, keep moving and keep moving forward.
I'll see less of a belly hanging over my belt, and but I tell Gabby all the time though. It seems like whenever I put my mind to working out, I can lose the weight like quickly. I can put myself on a workout regimen and keep doing it. And like I said, that's really not the problem. My problem is the pain that I do not like. I even joke at the gym telling people, hey, I work out every 3 months. At least it gives my body time to rest.
Wow.
So, at least
you do 3 months. Some people don't even do 3 months. They don't even do a year. So you good.
Exactly. So if I can lessen that rest time, man, I'm telling you, I got it going on. I'm telling you, boy, watch out, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm telling you, boy, I'm gonna give you a run for your money, brother. Oh man. Boy. See, this is another reason. Oh, and then also what I wanted to let y'all know out there, if you're going to listen to this later on, please listen. But no, I'm joking. But hey, do your thing. But what I wanted to let you know also, this show, Pulse on the Northern Neck Radio Show, does not have a co-host any longer. From this day forward, Deandra is not the co-host. She is an equal host of this show. So that was one surprise that I had for her. So she is an equal host. We are knocking this out together. I mean, this is a lovely thing, man. God has put plans into my head, and I'm trying to slow myself down, because whenever I get into something, it's like idea after idea after idea just starts flooding into my head like a Rolodex. It's like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this.
Right,
Nobody's
right.
doing this. I'm like, oh man, yeah, y'all can do that. I'm like, calm down, calm down. Let's get the other things that you got going on, established and stuff, and then let's jump into this. But yeah, there's so many ideas that's going through my head. It's like, wow, okay.
I'm excited, y'all. But Orlando, I'm just super excited because I see God doing a lot with Pulse of the Northern Neck radio show and doing a lot through us, and I'm just excited for what He's already doing and then what He's about to do. So I'm excited. I'm game. Thank you.
Yes, no problem, no problem. Like I said, that's one surprise, but hopefully let's go back to the check your pulse artist of the day, Justin Shaw. Hopefully everything's okay with Justin. I know that's a busy man. He just came back from Alaska, so don't hold anything against that brother. He may still be jet lagged a little bit, but I really was excited about hearing about his trip. But hey, we'll get him on here. Most definitely, we'll get him on here. And this is the other surprise that I have for Deandra. Hopefully it comes out very well and that she can hear it. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen, the last word with Deandra, but this is the surprise. Here you go.
Thank you for listening to Pulse of the Northern Neck radio show. Next up, Last Word with Deandra.
Take it over, Deandra.
Oh,
did you hear
it? Wow. Look, I'm so in shock. I'm like, oh, my goodness. Oh, I love that. Okay, last word, y'all. Doors open when you put in the effort. We've been talking about health all day, well, all morning during the show. And I just want to encourage you, when you put in the effort to go after what you know is meant for you and be where you desire to be, the doors will start opening. I got that quote this morning by someone named Gina DeVee. And I want to just explain what effort is. It's that laborious attempt to bring about a strength, power, to force out. And in short, effort is simply to force out strength. And, how many of us go out there and we say, I can't do this, it's too much for me. Well, we're just going to have to push. We're going to have to press. We're going to have to take initiative to do those things that needs to be done in order to get to where we want to go. So doors will begin to open. Things will begin to change if we put forth an effort, force out that strength to do that thing. You might not like exercising. Guess what? Get out and walk. That's effort. You might not want to eat a salad, but guess what? Drink some water. You're putting forth effort. So there's no more excuses. We want to see change. We want to see doors opening. We got to put forth the effort, and that's my last word for today.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last word has been brought to you by Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show. Interviews of Deandra on Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show, we do agree with.
Amen to that.
I love it when they do that at the end. It just negates what the person said altogether. Talking about, their viewpoints is not the view of this station. Really? Okay.
Right. That's to keep you from legal battles. That's keeping you from getting sued. If you don't know that.
Exactly. Exactly. But Deandra's viewpoints we do agree with, so y'all take that most definitely. But Justin Shaw, you've already done enough, and we're out, man. See y'all. Hey, oh man, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Make sure y'all tune in next week, all week long. We're going to be talking about marriages. We're going to be talking about love. We're going to be talking about how you first fell in love. And we have Lady T and her husband. What's her husband's name again, Deandra?
Bishop Gerald Scott. He's going to be on with her.
Yes, Bishop Gerald Scott. Yes. They're going to be together Monday and Tuesday. And then on Friday, I have Friday booked. We're going to have Deacon Brown his wife is a little shy, but he said that he's going to come on. So it's an artist, Deacon Brown. So definitely y'all make sure y'all tune in, and we're working on Wednesday and Thursday. So I may have another surprise. So y'all tune in next week. Tune in. All right. Once again, You've Already Done Enough by Justin Shaw. Peace to y'all. God bless.
Yes, Justin Shaw. God bless.
You've already done enough for me. That I jumped up out my bed, went down on my knees. Wanna say thank you, Lord, for watching me and keeping me safe all through the night. For this breath of fresh air and a brand new life. Gave me another chance, I won't take it for granted. Got another opportunity to thank you, and I just wanna let you know that I'm grateful. Just to thank you for what you already. And if you never do another thing for me, you already done enough. Oh, you already done enough. Ooh, yeah, you already done it. I used to change them like the weather. Oh, every time I turn around, new church what they say to put a smile on her face and take her home and lay her down. But I started thinking, ooh, I was foolish, and I ain't living nasty. I better got an opportunity to thank you. About to let you know that I'm grateful. Thank you for what you already did. You never do another thing for me. You've already done enough. No. You already done enough. Oh, you already done enough. No, yeah. If you don't do another thing, you've already done enough. And if you don't do another thing, you've already done enough. Yeah. Loving me, oh, thank you for covering me under the blood. Thank you.
Two things I need before the race: music and the confidence to win. It's about getting my head in the right place, seeing every stroke, every turn, every breath.
Head & Shoulders Active Sport with the high-performance hydrogen formula helps lock in scalp moisture for hair that's up to 100% flake-free. It's not just the flakes we wash out. Head & Shoulders Active Sport for men. It's the confidence we wash in.